Hello and welcome to the video on managing personal settings in Project Server 2007. In this video, we'll look into what are the personal settings that a user can set for himself, and we'll look into what are the types of alerts and reminders that a user can have for himself on his tasks and status reports, and what are the types of alerts, reminders that user as a product manager can have on his team members. We'll also look into how we can monitor the jobs that are in queue and set up our Outlook to sync with the project server tasks. Under the personal settings, what a marketing manager can do is manage his own alerts and reminders, and he can manage his resources, alerts and reminders. He can have a look at his queued jobs and set up his Outlook to sync with Microsoft Project Server. Let's go ahead and explore the first option, manage my alerts and reminders. On this page, the marketing manager can set up his own alerts and reminders, tasks, status reports, queue job failures. Each activity in the Project Server 2007 is processed in the project queue. So if a project manager is publishing a project or doing any activity that interacts with the database, his job is queued up in the project queue servers. So for some reason, if the job fails, the marketing manager would be immediately alerted that his job has failed and he needs to take corrective actions. For whatever reason the job may fail, for connectivity issues, for technical reasons, for any reason that the job fails, the marketing manager can contact his project server administrator to see the reason why the job has failed and ensure that his changes or his activities have been accomplished. So that can be viewed under the my queued jobs. So let's go ahead and look into what are the kind of alerts and reminders that the marketing manager can set for himself. Let's go ahead and look into the tasks, alerts and reminders. Alert me immediately when I receive a new task assigned in my projects and when my project tasks are modified. So he would be receiving two kinds of alerts. If he is assigned as a resource on any of the tasks, he would be immediately alerted that a new task has been assigned to you. And the other type of task alert is that marketing manager would be alerted when his project tasks are modified. If he's a resource on any of the tasks and the task has been modified in terms of date, cost, or any other aspect, then the marketing manager would be immediately alerted on the task change. So these are the two types of task alerts that you have on the project server. And once the tasks are set, then we have another option of task reminders. So what are the task reminder options that we have? The first task reminder is send me a reminder every 1 day before my tasks start. So with this option selected, if a task start date is tomorrow, then he would receive a reminder saying that his task would be starting tomorrow. This allows the marketing manager to take appropriate actions to ensure that the task starts on the required date. The next task reminder is send me a reminder every 1 day before any tasks are due. The duration for this is days, weeks, and months. You can set up your reminders in terms of days, in terms of weeks, or in terms of months. This is the classification of the time gap. Now what this would do is if a task is of 7-day period, if you select the first option, you would receive a reminder just before the start of the task. That's pretty straightforward. The next option is that if the 7-day duration task and you are on the 6th day of that duration, the second task reminder, send me a reminder 1 day before my tasks are due. So on the 6th day of that particular task, you would be sent an email saying that your task would be due tomorrow. So you need to make sure that you take all required actions to ensure that your task is closed tomorrow. Alright, then after your task is due, then you have the next sub option saying that then continue to send reminders every day, week, or month until my tasks are completed or they become overdue. Let's take an example of what we were talking before, like the 7-day task. And you have set up the second reminder as send me a reminder 2 days before my tasks are due. So on the 5th day of the task, you would get a reminder that your task is due in 2 days. And the job is complete. The sub option would allow you that then continue to send reminders every day until my tasks are completed or they become overdue. So on the 6th day, you would receive an email reminder saying that your task is not complete although you're on the 6th day, you're supposed to close the task by the 7th day. This option would inform you that your task is not complete, alright, and your task is still not overdue. You have one more day, that's the 7th day, to complete this task. So this reminder would send you email every day until the 7th day, and as soon as the task becomes overdue, it would not send you any emails. So what do we do with the tasks that are not complete and overdue? The next option, send me a reminder every day or week or month about my incomplete tasks. So this one would not be calculating your due dates, alright? It would just remind you on all the tasks that are not complete, regardless of these tasks are due or not due. Okay. The fourth and the final option is that send me a reminder when my tasks are X number of days overdue. So taking the same example, if we have selected the sub option on the second reminder, the project server would alert you until the 7th day, okay, until my tasks are completed or they become overdue. So on the 7th day your task becomes overdue, so one condition is met and it would not send you an email. So how would you be alerted on the tasks that are overdue? The fourth option would help you on this. This option would send you all the tasks that are X number of days overdue. If you set this option to 1, you would be receiving all tasks, okay, from 8th day on. The fourth reminder option would keep sending you emails until the tasks is completed. Okay. Sub option of the fourth option then continue to send reminders every day, week or month until my tasks are complete. The fourth option would send you emails on the tasks that are due by X number of days. Okay, and the sub option then continue to send reminders until the tasks are complete. Okay, every day, week or a month. That this would be a kind of a weekly or a daily reminder that your tasks are incomplete and are overdue. So your high priority should be on those tasks that are not complete and that are already overdue. So these are the types of task alerts and task reminders you have in the Project Server 2007. So this is about your tasks. The next type of alerts that we have on the Project Server is the status report alerts. All right. Now this type of status report alerts are from a submission perspective, right? Your superior is requesting some status reports and you are to submit these status reports. So from a submission perspective, what are the alerts that we have on the status reports? The first and the only alert that we have on the status reports is that the project server would immediately alert you when you receive a new status report request. As soon as you have been requested to submit a status report, the project server would alert you that you have to submit a new status report. Okay, so what are the status report reminders that we have? The first option or the first reminder that we have is send me a reminder when my task reports are due in 1 day, week or a month, alright? So this would help you in getting alerts on the status reports that are shortly upcoming. The second reminder that you have is send me a reminder when my status reports are X number of days, weeks or month overdue. And then the sub option and then continue to send reminders every day, week or a month until my status reports has been submitted. Alright, so for instance, you are supposed to submit a status report 2 days from now on. Alright, so you can select the first option to send the status report which is due in 1 day. So let's assume a scenario that you are supposed to submit a status report tomorrow. Okay, so the first option I select, send me a reminder when the status reports are due in 1 day. So this reminder would be triggered and I would receive an email that you are due a status report tomorrow. Okay, let's assume that I haven't submitted my status report tomorrow and am a day after tomorrow. So if I select the next reminder, send me a reminder when my status reports are 1 day overdue. So this criteria is met and it would inform me that your status report request is already 1 day overdue. Alright, and if I fail to respond even the next day on, the sub option of the second option then continue to send reminders every day, week or a month until my status report has been submitted. So from the next day on, I would be continuously receiving reminders until my status report has been submitted. The third reminder that we have is send me a reminder every day, week